And my shoe coming loose. That's crazy. Look at this. What is? Well, they house shoes, they're gonna get thrown away anyway. So I got some new ones that my husband's grandmother bought me for Christmas. But yeah, they come on with those. They left those damn bricks right there. You can't even walk down the sidewalk right there. But yeah, I go check the mailbox and yeah. I'm supposed to be having something coming in the mail. So yeah, look at this. You gotta walk in the parking lot. Now why she gonna say something about walking in the parking lot when you can't walk right there? You got that shit in the way. But anyways, yeah. It's like I don't even know what this is gonna be about. It's not a specific topic or whatnot. But yeah, when I tell you that it's crazy, it's crazy. Like I don't know. I'm just like with how things have gotten to the point where we just coexisted, and it's not like where I don't know why she sat there and thought that if she do something so sneaky and evil like that, that things would go back to the way they were. When you do sneaky, evil, twisted, underhanded, conniving shit, you have to understand that changes the whole dynamic of everything, especially your relationship with specific people. That's what that does. That changes your whole relationship with the person because you're doing shit out of spite, or not even just out of spite. You're doing stuff that makes you feel better, that benefits you, and not caring if that hurts anybody else other than you. My thing is, well, you can't just be like, okay, well, things are gonna go back to normal if I do this. You have to be some kind of specifically type of evil to think that that's gonna make things go back to the way they were. It's fucking not. Honestly, it's not. Like, you have to understand that when you do something so evil to somebody as to like fuck up their livelihood, steal their, not even just steal their joy, but just mostly fuck up their livelihood. And intentionally, I say intentionally because you know what the hell you're doing. You know, you have to know to sit there and be like, yeah, this is going to not just hurt this one person. This is going to hurt a whole entire family of people. This is going to hurt multiple people. You have to be some kind of psychotic or some type of sociopath to be like, I'm still going to do this anyway. I don't give a fuck if it hurts just him, even though I wanted to just hurt this one person. I know it's going to hurt multiple other people, but I don't care. I just want to, and you have to be on top of that. You have to be some kind of crazy ass psychopath mixed with a narcissist and every damn thing else, sociopath too, to just be like, I'm going to come up with the biggest lie that I can think of that I know for a fact is a lie. I don't have any proof proving any of this happened. To come up with, conspire with somebody else, get somebody else involved, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna, that they're knowing that that's gonna fuck up somebody's life for real, and you just not care. You have to have something so mentally wrong with you to think that that's a great thing to do, to think that that's okay to do. Like, I don't know how crazy somebody, how mentally ill somebody has to be like that, to be that full of shit, to be that full of hate, to be like, yeah, it's okay to do that. You just find ways to justify doing it. That's not cool. To be like, yeah, I'm just gonna justify my actions. I was right, and I believe in what I believe in. Even though what you believe in, you know it's a lie. You know it is. But you're wanting to be like, yeah, it's a lie, but I believe it, so that's all that really fucking matters. Like, what? How can you sit there and make up a lie like that and just be like, okay, let's go with it? Since I believe it, everybody and mom and daddy gonna believe it, whether they can find proof or not. You knowing that and then too, let's go with the assumption that you know that there's no proof, and you know that the other people are not gonna find anything to prove you right, but you still want to go with that lie. It's like, okay, Danielle, how are you? It's like a situation happened with someone I'm close to, was close to, making up lies and there have to be some type of special sociopath or some type of psychotic to come up with something so diabolical, to conspire with, get another person involved, conspire with that person, plan with it all out, that lie all out, map it all out with another person, just to come up with a lie that you can easily prove wrong. Because they didn't even think about the fact, she didn't even think about the fact that, oh, let me at least think about it. Since I planned it this far out, let me plant evidence. Let me make sure every working piece or moving piece of this lie is all in place so it can be sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered. No, she didn't do that. She just got the part where she thought that it would be a good idea and got the lie started and then just stopped there. They just stopped there. Oh, sorry, I'm just not seeing your message. I'm taking it one day at a time. But yeah, it's the stress. It's the fact that how can you be so like, yeah, I'm going to lie on somebody. I'm going to come up with the most outrageous, outlandish ass lie because I believe it, and strictly because I believe it. So that means everybody else is going to believe it. And I don't even have to put in any of the work to prove that what I'm saying is true and not a lie. That's crazy. Like, you know you're lying. You know that everybody's going to prove that you're lying because you didn't find the proof to prove your lie right. Or to prove your lie was not anything other than that, a lie. You just did the bare minimum, start the lie, and then like, yeah, that's going to work. Well, I can honestly say so far it worked. But then it's not going to work because one, I have faith. Two, I know for a fact from what I've been told multiple times about the person who went and picked apart every part of it that there's nothing proving the lie. That the lie actually had what happened. And then my thing is, neither one of the two are trying to do what they can to actually go above and beyond to prove that the lie is true. So, I mean, it's crazy. It is really crazy. Like, the extra steps that would, if you were telling the truth, I don't know. That's just me thinking. Because you know it's a lie, and you know it's crazy that you thought about all this shit in your head, and then you're like, I'm just going to regurgitate it with no proof. And she's talking about, well, you always said, tell the truth, shame the devil. But my thing is, like I told her, you're not telling the truth. You know you're not telling the truth. You know you're lying. Just like everybody else that didn't seen this know you're lying. They're going to spicy fly, as that dog would say, as this human would say. But yeah, you know you're lying. You know you're lying. So, you know that you're lying. You know that everybody that you tell this story to knows that you're lying. So, yeah, why do you feel like any of this was a good thing to do? But yeah, I have a text message. I will see y'all later. I just want to come get this off my chest. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and being here. Bye, guys. Be safe. Have a blessed day, y'all. Bye.